Hey, what's up players? This is Gambit from Social Game 7 and look who we have here.
Look what the cat dragged in. Mystery in the house.
Right? I'm here with my mentor and like the greatest guy from this thing we call pickup and dating and seduction and attraction, whatever you want to call. This is the guy. So thanks for being here again, bro.
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, sure.
I'm back in Sao Paulo.
Back in Sao Paulo. Hopefully not the last time. Hopefully. But I'm definitely going to catch up you guys in Hollywood.
At some point, we'll definitely be back. It's just a matter of when.
Great. And I'm going to catch you guys up in Hollywood.
In Hollywood, good.
Sure.
Good. You're going to have
I
to
heard
come see
something
that place.
about this Project Hollywood 2.0. So. Great to know.
It's pending, that's right.
Let's see. All right.
Project Hollywood 2.0. That's where we get a bunch of pickup artists and all move together into the same Hollywood-style mansion. It's a nice lifestyle. Consider it.
It's a dream. It's a dream to all of us. So. All right, and I have Mystery here tonight to have a game talk.
Game talk.
Game talk right now, like real game talk.
Good.
Right? And I got a few questions from students all over the world. Some questions like mostly what they most ask me, right? And it's like, please, I'm begging you, ask Mystery about this. So I brought some subjects.
So we've got some questions up here.
We got some questions here, right? And the first one, you are basically the creator of like the system that approaches girl in an indirect way, right? So
right.
It's like it's a whole new thing.
That doesn't mean I haven't ever gone direct.
Sure.
But usually any of my direct moves came after I demonstrated higher value first. So if I get indicators of interest from a woman, then I can go direct, right?
Sure.
Now, one of the problems that I would have to deal with in going direct is it's like revealing all my cards. I'm revealing my interest. So
you're basically make her take a decision without like having any reference about it. Right?
That's right. That's right. And sometimes it's too soon, right?
Yeah.
Also, I want to qualify the girl. Just because I'm receiving indicators of interest doesn't mean I can accept them and then start giving indicators. I have to qualify her. I have to get to know her first. So at the beginning of qualifying, I'm crossing my arms and saying, is there more to you than meets the eye?
Right.
And then by the end of qualifying, they've won me opening up my arms to them and my body language to them, opening to them, and saying, your first impression was neutral, but as I get to know you, I've discovered you're incredible.
That's right.
I'm so glad I got out of the house. I wouldn't have met you otherwise. And I want that to be believable. Now, qualifying really is the art of hitting on a person. But it's the third phase. It's not the first phase. You don't open with it. You open with an opener. Hopefully something that can initiate a conversation with the whole group. And that's not just directly qualifying.
So you can show who you are and you can know who they are. Right?
Convey your personality first, at least for 3 to 5 minutes.
Right.
Is that too much to ask for? Right? And then she can judge in that time whether she wants to hang out with you more. You only have one first impression, and that first impression should be an indirect approach, in my opinion, in my personal expert opinion. You can get hotter girls by going indirect. If you go direct, you reveal all your cards. She knows you're interested in her. Now what? Now where does the conversation go?
Yeah, because they're like mostly so used to guys hitting on them. Right?
Especially if they're beautiful. Beautiful women are used to being approached in a direct manner.
Like 6, 8, 10 times a night, right?
That's right. And if you are the next guy to do that, you're going to be lumped in with that group of people. Right. But imagine, instead of just revealing your cards and saying that you like her, do you like me? That is direct in a nutshell. Right. Indirect affords you the opportunity to convey that personality first, and hopefully in that time trigger attraction. Attraction is not a choice. You can trigger attraction and then qualify the girl, and then you're both in comfort together.
This is so important. Like
a lot of guys think that
the M3 model and also the Oscar model from Discovery. I made a model, like a Fury. I call it CQC. It's basically like challenge, qualified, and then connection. And I always say that my close is connection. Like most important than phone close or kiss close or fuck close. I mean, when you have this connection close, you're
Right.
connected to someone, like you really know stuff from them, right? So you
And
got a
they-
game in your hand, right?
And they've invested in you. When you go direct, there's no phase for her investment in you.
Right.
And in indirect, that's a whole phase called qualifying.
Sure.
You qualify the girl to find out if there's more to her than meets the eye, to find out if she's got personality characteristics that match yours. First we open, then we attract, and in attraction there's stimulation, there's captivation, right? And then there's triggering hardwired attraction mechanisms. And then you go off into the third phase, which is to qualify the girl. It's a high-valued male behavior to qualify a person. So don't forget to do it in phases. If you jump over any of these phases, you'll compromise your success.
How and why people are so confused about it, and all this
Here's
discussions
what it is.
about like direct versus indirect. So
Rapport.
if you
It's all about rapport.
so natural when you go indirect.
People
It feels so
believe
natural.
that their job as a pickup artist is to go into the set and build rapport with everyone, including the target. The problem with that is there's no breaking of rapport. There's a fear of breaking
Yeah.
rapport. And yet it is in
So you're
breaking
too much a
rapport
nice guy.
that creates the first crisis that you can, with her help, resolve. In any narrative arc, there has to be a crisis and a resolution, a crisis and a resolution.
It's just like a romantic novel, right?
Exactly.
That girls
exactly.
love
like
it.
Like a good story. It has
Yeah.
crisis and resolution. Now, when you have a phase-based pickup, there is a crisis in the first phase, in opening. It's that discomfort in being opened and being hit on by someone who you're not attracted to, right?
Right.
That's a crisis. So we can resolve that crisis by opening indirect. Resolve the crisis of attraction by first conveying attractive characteristics and receiving indicators of interest from her for having done so, right?
Right.
That's the steps have to happen in order. Then we qualify the girl once we have a couple indicators of interest so that we encourage her to invest in us. We encourage her to demonstrate higher value to us. And then we can, in return, give her indicators of interest for having done so. So the second phase and the third phase are in many ways mirror opposites. In the second phase, I'm DHVing, demonstrating higher value, triggering attraction, receiving IOIs. And then in the third phase, I'm encouraging her to demonstrate higher value to me so I can give her IOIs.